Are you ready to elevate your DevOps career and master the world of site reliability engineering? Today, we're diving into 30 high-impact practice questions designed to help you ace your SRE certification on the very first try. In this video, we will cover site reliability engineering practice questions and detailed explanations for SRE certification. Prepare for your SRE certification with this comprehensive practice exam. This video covers the core domains of SRE, including SLIs, SLOs, error budgets, toil reduction, and incident management. Each question is paired with a deep dive explanation to ensure you don't just memorize answers, but actually understand the engineering principles behind them. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more DevOps and SRE content. Let's get into the first question. According to the original definition at Google, what is site reliability engineering, SRE? Option A. A team that only handles manual server updates. Option B. What happens when you ask a software engineer to design an operations function? Option C. A replacement for DevOps that focuses only on hardware. Option D. A methodology that prevents all system failures. The correct answer is B. SRE was famously described by Ben Traynor-Sloss, the founder of Google SRE, as what happens when you ask a software engineer to design an operations function. This means applying software engineering principles like automation, algorithms, and data structures to solve operational and infrastructure problems, moving away from manual, sysadmin tasks. If a service has an availability SLO of 99.9% for a 30-day window, how much downtime is allowed in that period? Option A, 43.2 minutes. Option B, 8.6 hours. Option C, 1.44 minutes. Option D, 12.5 hours. The correct answer is A. To calculate the error budget, 30 days * 24 hours * 60 minutes equals 43,200 total minutes. A 99.9% availability requirement means 0.1% downtime is allowed. 43,200 times 0.001 equals 43.2 minutes. This allowed downtime is the error budget that can be used for releases or unforeseen failures. Which of the following characteristics best defines toil in an SRE context? Option A. Highly creative architectural design work. Option B. Manual, repetitive work that can be automated and lacks enduring value. Option C. Work that requires deep human judgment and strategic thinking. Option D. Writing a new automation script for the first time. The correct answer is B. Toil is work that is manual, repetitive, automatable, tactical, and scales linearly with service size. SREs aim to limit toil to 50% or less of their time to ensure they have enough capacity for engineering work that adds long-term value to the system. What is the primary difference between an SLI and an SLO? Option A. An SLI is a target, and SLO is a metric. Option B. An SLI is a metric, and SLO is a target level for that metric. Option C. An SLI is a legal agreement, and SLO is an internal goal. Option D. There is no difference. They are used interchangeably. The correct answer is B. A service level indicator, SLI, is a specific quantitative measure, such as latency or error rate, A service level objective, SLO, is a target value or range of values for a service level that is measured by an SLI. For example, latency is the SLI, and 95% of requests completed in less than 200 milliseconds is the SLO. In a blameless post-mortem, what is the main objective of the analysis? Option A. To identify which individual made the error and retrain them. Option B. To ensure that management knows who to penalize. Option C. To understand systemic causes and prevent the incident from recurring. Option D. To document the incident for legal and insurance purposes only. The correct answer is C. The goal of a blameless post-mortem is to focus on the how and why of a system failure rather than the who. It assumes that people act with good intentions and that failures are the result of system design flaws or missing safeguards. This culture encourages honest reporting and deep learning. When an SRE team implements self-healing systems, which level of the automation hierarchy are they targeting? Option A. Operator-led manual execution. Option B. Human-triggered automation. Option C. Autonomous closed-loop control. Option D. One-off script execution. The correct answer is C. Self-healing systems represent the higher end of the automation hierarchy, known as autonomous or closed-loop control. These systems monitor themselves, detect deviations from the desired state, using SLIs, SLOs, and automatically trigger remediation actions without human intervention. What is the primary purpose of chaos engineering in an SRE environment? Option A. To break systems randomly for fun. Option B. To prove that the system is perfect and never fails. Option C. To proactively discover system weaknesses by injecting controlled failures. Option D. To test the speed of developers during an outage. The correct answer is C. Chaos engineering is the discipline of experimenting on a software system in production to build confidence in the system's capability to withstand turbulent and unexpected conditions. By injecting controlled faults, like killing a node or adding latency, SREs can identify and fix vulnerabilities before they cause real outages. Which DevOps principle does the SRE practice of error budgets directly implement? Option A. Continuous integration. Option B. Shared ownership and acceptance of risk. Option C. Infrastructure as code. Option D. Small batch sizes. The correct answer is B. Error budgets provide a mathematical framework for balancing reliability and innovation. They force dev and ops, or SRE, to share ownership of the service's reliability and to agree on an acceptable level of risk. When the budget is exhausted, the team must prioritize reliability over new features. In the SRE model, what happens when a service's error budget is completely exhausted? Option A. The SRE team is fired. Option B. Feature releases are paused to focus on reliability improvements. Option C. The SLO is lowered to make it easier to achieve. Option D. The service is permanently shut down. The correct answer is B. Exhausting an error budget is a signal that the service is at the limit of its reliability target. To maintain the SLO, the team typically implements a freeze on new feature deployments and pivots all engineering. effort toward addressing the root causes of instability until the budget recovers. Which of the following is considered one of the 4 golden signals of monitoring? Option A. Velocity, volume, variety, veracity. Option B. Latency, traffic, errors, saturation. Option C. CPU, memory, disk, network. Option D. Bugs, features, tests, deployments. The correct answer is B. The 4 golden signals are essential metrics for monitoring user-facing systems. Latency, time to service a request. Traffic, demand on the system. Errors, rate of failed requests. And saturation, how full your service is, e.g., memory or thread limits. What is the error budget policy primarily used for? Option A. To define the financial cost of a system outage. Option B. To outline the agreed upon actions to take when an SLO is missed. Option C. To track the salary of the SRE team. Option D. To list the tools used for monitoring. The correct answer is B. An error budget policy is a written agreement between stakeholders, product, dev, SRE, that defines what happens when the error budget is spent. It includes things like release freezes, mandatory post-mortems, or prioritizing reliability backlog items, ensuring everyone knows the rules before a crisis occurs. Which type of SLI is most appropriate for a background asynchronous data processing pipeline? Option A. Request latency. Option B. Data freshness. Time since last successful run. Option C. HTTP 500 error rate. Option D. Front-end page load time. The correct answer is B. For asynchronous pipelines, traditional request response latency isn't always helpful. Instead, freshness, the age of the data being processed, or throughput, records processed per second, are better indicators of whether the system is meeting user needs for up-to-date information. Who is responsible for coordinating the response and making high-level decisions during a major incident? Option A. The CEO. Option B. The incident commander. IC. Option C. The person who caused the error. Option D. The most senior developer. The correct answer is B. The incident commander, IC, holds the conch during an incident. Their job is to lead the response, delegate tasks to others, like the scribe or ops lead, and ensure communication flows smoothly. They are not necessarily the person doing the technical fixing. They are managing the process. Why does SRE prioritize infrastructure as code, IAC? Option A. Because it makes the code look pretty. Option B. To ensure manual changes are never recorded. Option C. To ensure environments are reproducible, version controlled, and consistent. Option D. Because coding is more expensive than manual configuration. The correct answer is C. IAC allows infrastructure to be managed using the same practices as application code, including version control, Git, code reviews, and automated testing. This eliminates configuration drift, where manual changes make servers different from one another, making systems more reliable and predictable. An SRE spends 4 hours every Monday manually clearing a log disk that fills up. What is this an example of? Option A, engineering work. Option B, critical maintenance. Option C, toil. Option D, architecture improvement. The correct answer is C. This is a classic example of toil because it is manual, repetitive, and provides no long-term improvement to the system. An SRE should instead engineer a solution, such as implementing log rotation or an automated cleanup script, to eliminate this task forever. How does SRE relate to the DevOps framework? Option A, SRE is a competitor to DevOps. Option B, SRE is a specific implementation of DevOps principles. Option C, DevOps is only for small teams. SRE is only for Google. Option D, SRE focuses on development, while DevOps focuses on operations. The correct answer is B. As the saying goes, class SRE implements interface DevOps. SRE provides concrete practices and metrics, like SLOs and error budgets, to achieve the high-level philosophical goals of DevOps, such as breaking down silos and embracing automation. In the context of anti-fragility, how should an organization view small, controlled failures? Option A, as signs of incompetence that must be punished. Option B, as unnecessary risks to be avoided at all costs. Option C, as opportunities to learn and make the system stronger. Option D, as evidence that the SRE model is not working. The correct answer is C. An anti-fragile system is one that improves because of shocks and volatility. By embracing small failures, like through chaos engineering or game days, an organization learns about its weaknesses in a safe environment, allowing it to build more resilient systems that can handle larger, unexpected shocks. What does the saturation signal measure in monitoring? Option A, how many users are currently logged in? Option B, the percentage of errors per second. Option C, how constrained a system resource is, e.g., 90% CPU usage. Option D, the total amount of data stored in the database. The correct answer is C. Saturation measures the fullness of your service. Many systems show performance degradation long before they hit 100% utilization. Monitoring saturation helps SREs predict when a system will fail due to resource exhaustion and allows for proactive scaling. Why is 100% availability usually an unrealistic and undesirable SLO? Option A, because users don't care about reliability. Option B, because it is physically impossible to achieve in distributed systems. Option C, because the cost of achieving it outweighs the benefit, and it prevents all innovation. Option D, because SREs prefer to have downtime for naps. The correct answer is C. Achieving 100% availability is prohibitively expensive and slows down the pace of innovation to zero, since any change carries a risk of failure. Moreover, users' own infrastructure, like their ISP or device, usually has lower than 100% reliability, so they wouldn't even notice the difference between 99.99% and 100%. What is the on-call rotation in an SRE team designed to handle? Option A, writing new feature code at night. Option B, answering customer service phone calls. Option C, Responding to urgent system alerts and incidents outside of business hours. Option D. Monitoring the office security cameras. The correct answer is C. On-call is a necessary part of SRE where engineers are available to respond to critical system failures that occur 24/7. SRE teams strive to make on-call sustainable by ensuring high-quality alerts, avoiding alert fatigue, and maintaining a healthy balance between on-call and project work. If an SRE team spends 80% of their time on tickets and manual scaling, what is the most likely outcome? Option A. The system will become extremely reliable. Option B. The team will experience burnout and the service will eventually stagnate or fail. Option C. Management will be happy with the high volume of work completed. Option D. The team will have more time for innovative engineering. The correct answer is B. High levels of toil, over 50%, lead to burnout, high turnover, and a lack of progress on the engineering projects that actually improve system reliability. This is why Google SRE mandates that at least 50% of an SRE's time must be spent on actual software engineering projects. What is canary deployment? Option A. Deploying code to all servers at the same time. Option B. Releasing a new version to a small subset of users before a full rollout. Option C. Testing code on a developer's local laptop. Option D. Deleting the old version before installing the new one. The correct answer is B. Canary deployment is a pattern where a new version of software is rolled out to a small group of users or servers. First, SREs monitor the SLIs of this canary group. If any metrics, like error rates, degrade, the rollout is automatically aborted, minimizing the blast radius of a bad release. What is the role of a scribe during a major incident response? Option A. To fix the primary technical bug. Option B. To document the timeline, decisions, and actions taken during the incident. Option C. To tell jokes and keep the team's morale high. Option D. To talk to the media and public. The correct answer is B. The scribe is responsible for keeping an accurate log of the incident as it happens. This includes when the incident started, what was tried, what worked, and who was involved. This record is vital for the subsequent post-mortem and for keeping everyone informed during the incident. Why is observability considered more than just monitoring? Option A. Because it uses more expensive tools. Option B. It allows you to understand the internal state of a system by looking at its outputs, logs, metrics, traces, to debug unknown unknowns. Option C. Monitoring is for devs, and observability is for SREs. Option D. Monitoring is only about hardware, whereas observability is only about software. The correct answer is B. Monitoring typically tells you if something is wrong, based on known failure modes. Observability gives you the data, traces, deep logs, to figure out why something is wrong. Even if you've never seen that specific failure before, it's about being able to ask new questions of your system without redeploying. What is MTTR in the context of SRE metrics? Option A. Maximum time to release. Option B. Mean time to repair or restore. Option C. Minimum time to reboot. Option D. Many tasks to review. The correct answer is B. MTTR. Mean time to repair. Measures the average time it takes to restore service after a failure is detected. SREs focus on reducing MTTR through better alerting, automated rollbacks, and clear incident response playbooks, runbooks. Which of these is a valid error budget policy action? Option A. Ignoring the alert if the budget is only 1% over. Option B. Diverting 100% of the development team's time to reliability work. Option C. Increasing the budget so the team can keep deploying. Option D. Assigning more tasks to the on-call engineer. The correct answer is B. A common and effective policy action is to halt feature development and pivot the entire team, Dev and SRE, toward reliability engineering. This ensures that the system returns to a stable state and that the root causes of the budget depletion are addressed before more risk is introduced. How does psychological safety contribute to SRE culture? Option A. It prevents engineers from making any mistakes. Option B. It allows team members to admit mistakes and report failures without fear of punishment, leading to better learning. Option C. It is a requirement for getting an office with a window. Option D. It ensures that only the manager is allowed to talk during meetings. The correct answer is B. Psychological safety is the bedrock of a blameless culture. If engineers are afraid of being fired or blamed for an outage, they will hide their mistakes or avoid taking risks. In an SRE culture, admitting a mistake is seen as an opportunity for the whole organization to learn and improve the system. What is a post-mortem action item? Option A. A task to blame the person who caused the incident. Option B. A specific, measurable task identified during a post-mortem to prevent the incident from recurring. Option C. A list of people who were on call during the outage. Option D. The initial alert that started the incident. The correct answer is B. A post-mortem is useless if it doesn't lead to change. Action items, also called remediations, are the output of the post-mortem process. They are engineering tasks, like adding a missing alert, improving a circuit breaker, or automating a manual fix, that make the system more resilient to that specific failure mode in the future. What is the benefit of automated rollback? Option A. It allows developers to write worse code. Option B. It reduces MTTR by reverting a bad deployment automatically when SLOs are breached. Option C. It eliminates the need for any testing. Option D. It is a way to delete old code to save disk space. The correct answer is B. Automated rollbacks are a powerful SRE tool. By linking deployment pipelines with real-time monitoring, the system can automatically revert to the last known good version if it detects a spike in errors or latency following a release. This significantly reduces the impact of bad deployments on users. What does Service Level Agreement, SLA, typically represent compared to an SLO? Option A. An SLA is an internal team goal, and SLO is for customers. Option B. An SLA is a legal financial contract with customers that includes consequences for missing targets. Option C. An SLA is a metric like latency, and SLO is a metric like errors. Option D. There is no difference between them. The correct answer is B. An SLA is a formal agreement between a service provider and a customer. It includes the SLO, e.g., 99.9% uptime, but also specifies the consequences if that target is missed, e.g., service credits or refunds. Internally, SREs usually aim for an SLO that is stricter than the SLA to provide a safety buffer. That wraps up our 30 practice questions for the Site Reliability Engineering Certification. I hope these explanations helped clarify the core concepts of SRE. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow engineers. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into DevOps, Cloud, and SRE. For those looking for a complete exam simulation with hundreds of questions, check out the full course link in the description below.